question is simple. Have you got the guts to take on my man? Are you really 100% British beef, or are you just full of bull?
The British beef Danny Royal does not duck any challenge. Whether they be 14 stone or 24 stone, you bring them on and I will beef bomb through the middle of that ring. So you want to get it on with your monster? Let's get it on. Your monster's number is up.
You want to see some heavy stuff? We're going to be here.
Hello and welcome to this week's UWA Wrestling Rampage. I'm Dan Belinka, and in the next hour, two huge secrets will be revealed. Danny Royal puts up his UWA title shot against an unnamed member of Steve Linsky's stable. Plus, we'll find out just who is Jody Flash's mystery partner for a tag team title match against the awesome Death Squad. We'll pay a visit to the doghouse with Mad Dog McPhee. Lots of action on the way. Right now, however, let's head down to ringside, where after being the runner-up in the Triple Trouble match a couple of weeks ago, Stevie Knight has just been named the #1 contender for Phil Power's UWA television title.
And here's the moment to join us, the most self-infatuated wrestler within the UWA, wrestling out of Yorkshire. He weighs exceptionally sharp, 215 pounds. He's hot stuff, Stevie Knight.
Welcome, wrestling fans. This is UWA Wrestling Rampage. I'm Simon Bridlington. With me, as always, Stevie Morgan.
Thanks, Simon. You must be getting an absolute rush of pride here. A fellow Yorkshireman, Stevie Knight, preparing to get in the ring. Just enjoying the attention there of a few young ladies. Very nice.
Not just me that's getting the rush. Listen to this crowd. There must be quite a few Yorkshire people in there. But I think Stevie's got something.
Well, well, well. Look who's in the building. It's the hot stuff, Steve Knight. And girls, you can tell me, am I hot or am I not? Now I hear rumours as I sat in the change room drinking my cup of tea, that I have an upcoming title match with Mr. Phil Flowers. You know I can kill him, lads, don't you? You know this. All you people know I can kill him. Phil Powers, I want you to know that I've been after your title for a long time. And you, boy, tonight are going to feel the wrath of the hot stuff. You're going to feel the power of the hot stuff. I'm going to kick your backside all over this ring. And Phil Powers, every move is for you, boy. Every move is for you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's Knight. Steve Knight.
Well, there you go. Stevie Knight's #1 contender for the UWA TV title. That match next week. Steve, what's happening tonight?
Well, the thing I can't wait for is Steve Linsky's monster. He warned us about it last week. It will be unleashed here tonight against Danny Royal. And I, for one, am positively throbbing with excitement about that.
I'm sure you are. What a beautiful back elbow there. Stevie Knight lives up to his name. He really is hot stuff.
Well, you're looking at the new TV champion. Make no bones about it, Bridlington.
Well, you might be right there, Steve, but what you've got to remember is Phil Powers put one hell of a matchup against Iron Mike Roberts.
Well, just remember how well Stevie Knight did in that
Beautiful knee.
Just remember how well he did. The Anarchist, of course, won that and then subsequently ditched his manager.
Well, ditched his manager he may have, but Obviously, the anarchist knows what he's doing, takes his own destiny in his own hands. And I've also heard that people have been trying to talk to the anarchist. He's refused all interviews. He won't talk to anyone, Steve.
I worry about that boy's sanity. What has happened to the anarchist? But
oh, wait! We've got to count. 1, 2. No, kick out there.
Whoa.
Flying body crosshair. 1, 2, and again kick out. You're not going to beat Stevie Knight like that. Sunset flip. No, Steve's much more clever than that. But get hit by a drop kick there.
But thankfully, Steve Linsky will be back later with his monster. Who will it be? All will be revealed later in the show. And of course, we've yet to find out who will be Jody Flash's tag team partner. The plot thickens.
Yeah, 2 mysteries in one night. Can we handle this excitement, Steve? Gut wrench into a power bomb. Beautiful move there. 1, 2, no, kick out. Too early to get a 3 count, I'm sure. Too early for both athletes there. Stevie Knight again pulls him up by the hair. A poke in the eyes there, and I don't think the referee saw that because he was tending to that turnbuckle pad. Oh, and a boot to the face there. What a power slam.
Well, this is all for Phil Powers, as Steve Knight said before this fight. This is what...
missed there, no. Missed there, went for the splash.
Well,
but
hopefully
Justin Starr.
He won't be doing that against Phil Powers.
Justin Starr working Stevie Knight now. Oh,
ho, ho!
That was a very low blow there. Knight driver coming up, yes! And I don't think Justin's going to recover from this. 1, 2, 3, it's over.
Are you watching, Phil Powers? Are you watching? Because that's the sort of thing you can expect, boy. I can't wait for the hot stuff. And you've got to admit, Simon, he doesn't get any hotter than that man there.
Hot stuff, Stevie Knight, brimming with confidence as always. We'll hear a response from the UWA television champion a little later on, right here on this programme. Of course, we're all eager to find out just who will Steve Linsky be bringing to ringside to face Danny Royal with the UWA title shot on the line. Steve Linsky, of course, is still smarting from being fired by the Anarchist just moments after Doug Williams won the UWA title. We're about to see the controversial manager accompany Mad Dog McPhee to the ring. So whoever it is he's got planned for Danny Royal, many people believe that it's someone we've never seen before.
Well, here's Mad Dog, who earlier found time to speak to the tiny girls about some of his fan mail.
So, are you having follow-up with fans?
I don't care about wrestling fans.
But one little lad was asking whether or not he could get action figures of you, wasn't he?
If that little boy wants to see action, he can watch me in the ring and see what I do with the opponents. I'll do exactly the same thing as I do with little action figures. I'll rip his limbs off. It's as simple as that. That's your question answered now. You've had enough of my time.
Superb stuff there from the Mad Dog.
Well, what can I say? Steve Linsky is out with Mad Dog McPhee, so I guess that counts Mad Dog out as the mystery opponent, Steve.
As the monster, but he is a monster at that, I can tell you. Well, if it's not Mad Dog, I wonder who it could be.
Huge suplex by Mad Dog there. Yes, we are all waiting to know who this mystery monster could be. I mean, who could it be, Steve? It could be Iron Mike Roberts. Huge man.
He was very tasty here last week, and I'm sure Steve Linsky would have made a note of that.
Other people could be Kerry Cabrero, could be anybody, we just don't know. But what we do know is this, Steve. In the next hour, we are going to find out. And also, in this hour, we're going to find out who is going to accompany Jody Flash.
Oh, yes.
Oh, huge smash in the face there. Those big knees, they are devastating knees. Devastating. Oh, there we go. There's the canine drop. But why is the referee counting? Look, he's too busy speaking to Steve Linsky. I don't believe it. Referee distracted there. Here we go. Huge suplex. Come on, referee. 1, 2, it's over.
There it is. Well, I think the K9 crush just about knocked the Stomper senseless, and the suplex he didn't know a thing about. Very succinct.
The winner, Mad Dog
but he's as funny
McPhee.
as Oscar Wilde.
Mad Dog McPhee with another convincing victory. Neither he nor his manager Steve Linsky are giving anything away. But still to come right here on this program, we will find out just who it is Steve Linsky is pinning his UWA title hopes on. Plus, we'll reveal the identity of Jody Flash's mystery partner for that tag team title match against the Death Squad. But up next, a word with the UWA television champion, Phil Powers.
Hi, this is Paul Martin with this week's UWA Wrestling Rampage update. We're now just a week away from the start of the summer tour at Blackpool Ice Arena from Sunday 18th of July for 4 Sundays through to August 8th. We know that UWA heavyweight champion, the anarchist Doug Williams, will be defending his title on that show, but will not discover his opponent until Danny Royal takes on Steve Linsky's Monster in a title elimination bout later in this very program. Likewise, with self-proclaimed tag team champions, the Death Squad, taking on Jody Flash and a mystery opponent, we await to see who arrives at the Blackpool Arena as title holders. Also, with UWA TV champion Flying Phil Powers having made a successful defense of his title against Mike Roberts in last week's show, he's still on course to arrive at Blackpool with his championship belt strapped firmly around his waist. To witness these championship bouts on Sunday 18th of July at the Blackpool Ice Arena, plus see all the other UWA wrestling superstars including Big Papa T, Mad Dog McPhee, Kerry Cabrero and Hot Stuff Stevie Knight, call the ticket hotline on 01253 341 707. And finally, don't forget that for the latest news, views and behind the scenes info on the Ultimate Wrestling Alliance, call the UWA Premium Rate Information Line on 0660 020 009. I'll be back with another update next week.
Welcome back to UWA Wrestling Rampage. Lots more action on the way. Earlier on, however, we found out that Hot Stuff Stevie Knight will be the next to challenge Phil Powers for the UWA television title. We heard Stevie Knight's thoughts on the subject earlier on. Right now, let's head back to ringside, where we're going to get a response from the champ himself, Flying Phil Powers.
The UWA television champion, Flying Phil Powers!
Well, that music can mean only one thing, Steve. Here comes the UWA TV champion. It's the Flyer, Phil Powers. And just listen to that ovation this man is getting. He is a hero to these kids, to these parents, to everyone. Everybody loves Phil Powers.
Apart from me, because I can tell you, Bridlington, that is a man worried, that is a man running scared, because that belt and that TV title won't be his come next week. It will be safely in the hands of Hot Stuff Stevie Knight, and he knows it.
Well, all I can say is it's going to be fairly matched. The only thing is, Stevie Knight, a ruthless player.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Phil Powers is the UWA television champion. Later on, he'll be defending his title against somebody you've just seen in the ring, Hot Stuff Stevie Knight. And Hot Stuff, let's hear it for Hot Stuff. And of course, the question that we want to put to Phil is that Hot Stuff is down on record. Well, let's start with the fact that he calls you Flying Phil Flowers. What do you say to that?
Is that correct? But I've only got one thing to say about this. Right here on Wrestling Rampage, Hot Stuff Stevie Knight is going to take a look at what's hot and what's not. Courtesy of the Fly Phil Powers. Yeah?
Okay, now Phil, we know you're very proud of this title. I know that you've already defended it, you defended it well. People are still dissenting and still saying things that you got it easily, but you really proved yourself last time out. So what do you say about this challenge coming up from Hot Stuff Stevie Knight? Putting all the verbal to the side, what do you really think about his challenge to you?
Well, Steve Knight's a threat, but it's not that much of a threat. At the end of the day, Steve Knight, you've got to remember one thing, and one goalie, pal. I'm Phil Powers, and you ain't. And I don't care what the smart marks think. It's for all you people right here on ringside think, the proper fans, the real
an ovation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UWA Television Champion, Flying Phil Powers!
So there we have it, Stevie Morgan, Phil Powers saying he's still going to be the UWA TV champion.
Of course he will, don't be roped in by him, you fool! He is going to be taught a lesson next week here on you. Who the hell are they? It's Rod Stewart! Rod Stewart's back in the crowd! I can't believe it. It's an all-celebrity feast here on UWA Wrestling Rampage. We're talking about titles, don't forget as well, later on, that tag team title is up for grabs, and we're going to find out who Jody Flash's mystery partner is. But as for now, Powers running scared.
Flying Phil Powers defends his UWA television title against Hot Stuff Stevie Knight right here next week. Judging by previous matches featuring both of those competitors, we should be in for one hell of a title contest. That's next week. Back to tonight, however, and the first of tonight's secret identities is about to be revealed. When the anarchist Doug Williams won the UWA title in the Triple Trouble match a couple of weeks ago, Steve Linsky thought he was now the manager of the UWA champion. Well, the anarchist proved him wrong, firing Steve Linsky just moments after winning the title. The following week, an outraged Steve Linsky challenged Danny Royal to put up his UWA title shot against an unnamed member of Steve Linsky's stable. Well, Danny Royal accepted the challenge, but who is it that he's going to face? Let's get down to ringside where we're about to find out.
And here he comes. And representing London, he stands an impressive 6'2", and weighs coming to 144 pounds. Here's Danny Royal.
Danny Royal is walking into the unknown. What will he come up against here? Steve Linsky has promised a monster. Who it will be, we don't yet know, but he didn't have to accept the challenge. He has, and who will he have to face?
And now, Steve Linsky's monster.
Is that music Johnny Storm's? Sounds like it.
He can't possibly be sending Johnny Storm in there against Danny Royal.
Well, there's Steve Linsky. I don't believe it.
He is the man mounted from Scotland, standing 6'3" and weighing volcanic 300 pounds. He is the Highlander, Drew McDonald!
Yes!
The Highlander, Drew McDonald. This guy has been in with so many legends of British wrestling. He has faced giant haystacks. He has faced Rollerball Rocco. Steve, this guy has been in with so many legends, it's unbelievable.
Kendo Nagasaki, Iron Fist Clyde Myers. This is a walking legend, and Danny Royal, it doesn't matter how much British beef you got stuffed down your pants, you've got to be worried.
Did you hear that? It's tea time, and Drew McDonald wants beef.
Oh, I bet he does.
This is going to be one heck of a matchup, Stevie Morgan. One heck of a matchup. Drew McDonald, a great veteran of the ring, and one heck of a monster. Steve Linsky was absolutely right when he said he was bringing a monster.
Well, Danny does look ready, but the thing is, I wonder if he's having second thoughts, because he didn't have to accept this challenge. The title shot was his, and he didn't have to accept what Steve Linsky threw down, the gauntlet that Steve Linsky threw down. But he did do it, and I wonder if he's having second thoughts.
Second thoughts? I don't think so. Danny, he is what he says. He is 100% British beef. He's going to give it 100%. But I'm not sure whether he's going to come out on top against the Highlander, Drew McDonald. I don't really fancy his chances, but I'm not going to put it. Look at that! Look at that! The guy is massive. He's such a weight advantage over Danny Royal. And as you see there, Drew's slowing it down. He wants it his pace. He wants it his pace. He's not going to let Danny rule this match. Drew McDonald's going to lead this match, and lead it, he's going to do well. Oh! And an arm drag there. Danny Royal taking control. I can't believe that, Steve.
Steve Linsky there. You know this man has been rejected by the Anarchist, and I know that hurt him. And after everything he'd done for the Anarchist, he was nothing, and Steve Linsky made him what he is today, and then the Anarchist didn't want any more to do with him. But he's come back here with Drew McDonald, and I just wonder how much of a champion, oh, not if he wrestles like that, he ain't going to be, but I wonder how much of a champion
back suplex there.
Drew McDonald could be. Bridlington, what do you reckon?
Well, I don't know. We're seeing the true strength of Danny Royal there, and I think we're going to get the replay of that there. Let's take a look. Pure brute strength there by Danny Royal. That is amazing. A guy of 300 pounds, and Danny lifts him and takes him down. And again now, gets him in the armbar there, keeping him down, but Drew won't stay down for long. Look at that fist to the side there. What a veteran. Misses with a clothesline. Oh, and Danny takes him over the top rope. Drew's out of there, but lands on his feet. Steve Linsky over there telling his man, don't worry. Oh, Danny went for huge clothesline. What a clothesline. That is the pure brute strength of Drew McDonald. Stomp on the head there. Drew doesn't want to let him get back in there. He wants to keep him down. This is a man who could be the next UWA champion given the chance.
And Steve Linsky knows it. He knows that he has truly introduced a monster here today.
What's this? I don't want to, oh dear me. Slam from the apron there to the floor.
Here we go again. And Drew must be feeling dizzy.
Steve Linsky there trying to get his man back in there. Drew stops it. Look at them forearms to the face. They are absolutely lethal. And Drew going to the top rope. This is a man, 300 pounds. Oh, and he's been stopped in his tracks there. I think we're going to see something big here. Could it be a superplex? Danny getting him up there. Yes, superplex. And did you hear?
But Danny's knocked out as well.
Taking it out of both men there.
All the wind out of both of them. Let's take another look at that because it was sensational. Both came down and both were well and truly winded from that.
But again, it's Drew that's up first, taking control. There is no stopping this man. And look at that, Steve Linsky, very happy there. We're going for a, yes.
Well,
could
he
be.
has
Samoan drop
there. This man is a titan. He is a titan. And we can see more of him after the break.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. This is the big one, the match that will determine the #1 challenger for the UWA title against the Anarchist, Doug Williams. And as we can see there, Drew McDonald taking control over 100% British beef, Danny Royal.
Why, oh why, did Danny Royal agree to this match? The shot at the title was his, and now Drew McDonald is kicking 100% of Danny's butt.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is Danny Royal, great competitor, he won't turn down challenges, even if, like Danny said, if you're 14 stone, 24 stone, Danny Royal will not duck you, and he ain't ducking this challenge either. But at the moment, Drew McDonald taking 100% control of this match. Look at Steve Linsky. He's so happy with this. He really is happy with this. Kicks to the faces, just keeping him down there. And again, applying a wear down hold, pulling on Danny's neck. Danny must be in some serious pain there.
Look at his eyes, just look at his eyes. The determination, almost the evil that is Drew McDonald. I tell you, I don't know what it would take to get me in a ring with that man. Maybe if it meant I wasn't sat next alongside you, Bridlington, that might do it, but I don't know.
Look at that, the referee's distracted there. Steve Linsky distracting the referee. Huge slam there by Drew McDonald. Huge slam. And he misses the elbow. Danny, he's dazed. He really is dazed, but no, picks him up, sends him into the corner, and a huge clothesline knocks Drew McDonald down, and we go for a count. 1, 2, not a chance. Drew McDonald there, kicking out at 2, but Danny's going to the second rope there, misses with the elbow. That must have knocked the wind out of Danny Royal there. Drew getting up there.
He's just laughing. He's just laughing at Danny Royal.
Sends him in. Misses with the avalanche. And picks, I don't believe it! Danny Royal picks up, body slam. What's this? What's this? The pads down. Steve Linsky pulling Danny Royal off.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Look at this. Steve Linsky taunting down, and a huge avalanche. Huge. I don't know. I don't like the look of that. Exposed corner there of the ring. Danny might have done some serious damage there. Drew picks him up easily for a powerbomb.
See, Danny Royal should have stopped talking to Linsky. He should have stopped talking to Steve Linsky and concentrated on the match. He's only got himself to blame.
Stevie Morgan, there we have the #1 contender for the UWA title, and I think we're going to see that again. Power slam there, but the pad's been exposed there. Referee gets a count of 2, and Steve Linsky just...
You're seeing things! You're seeing things!
Let's look at it again. Look at this, Steve Linsky there, exposing that pad. Steve Linsky was up there. I don't believe it. What a miscarriage of justice.
But Danny Royal was too busy barking out obscenities at Steve Linsky.
Huge powerbomb.
Concentrate on the
1,
match.
2, there's your winner. Look at Steve Linsky there, absolutely ecstatic.
That's right, the #1 contender for the UWA title, and you've got to say what a match that is going to be between him and the Anarchist.
Drew McDonald, who's just beaten British Beef, has just taken the #1 opportunity to face the Anarchist in the UWA Heavyweight Championship bout. Do you think he can go into that bout and come out on top?
I have a message for you, Anarchist. It's okay to run about with your little can of paint, playing anarchy rules. But listen to me, buddy boy. I'm your worst nightmare, so don't forget it. Everywhere you go, I will be. When you go to bed at night, watch when you close your eyes, because I'm there just waiting on you to go to sleep, because I'm coming right into your head and right into your dreams.
Well, looks like Steve Linsky's back, and the highlight means
mad,
business.
bad, and very, very dangerous to know. He is Drew McDonald, #1 contender.
So, commiserations to Danny Royal, but now it's the Highlander, Drew McDonald, who will face the Anarchist, Doug Williams, for the UWA title when the UWA return to Blackpool in just a couple of weeks. And certainly the Anarchist will have his work cut out for him. Back to tonight, however, and we're headed towards a tag team title showdown. Last week, the Death Squad attacked Jody Flash and his tag team partner, saying that there wasn't enough competition for the men of Sheffield Steel in the UWA. Well, Jody Flash has issued a challenge saying he'd find himself a new tag team partner. And as we head back to ringside, it's the Death Squad defending the UWA tag team titles against Jody Flash and a mystery partner.
And here we go with more hot tag team action. The music can mean only one thing. Here comes the Death Squad.
And continuing now with the Tiny Girls, the Team Money, the most destructive tag team in the world today. They weigh a combined 515 pounds. They are, of course, the UWA Tag Team Champions, the Death Squad.
Well, Steve, here you have it. The UWA Tag Team Champions. And there you can see the Sheffield Steel Belts.
Yeah, those boys had to make the belts themselves, and very nice they are too, because they didn't feel they were being given a shot by the UWA at a tag team title, but they knew that they were the champs all along, without question. And now they're putting them on the line against Jody Flash and whoever his mystery partner will be. And as I said last week, that boy is going to need one hell of an arsenal behind him to even think we can unseat these champions.
I think it's very brave of the Death Squad to accept a challenge but not know who the opponent's going to be. Fair enough to know who Jody Flash is, but who is his mystery partner?
Now remember, of course, how this fight came to be. The Death Squad interrupted that fight of Jody and his original tag team partner when they were taking on Too Far Gone. And now that is why we have this clash taking place.
And here
right
he comes, here he comes, here comes Jody Flash.
He hasn't got his partner. Maybe his partner has bottled. Maybe his partner hasn't got the sheer nerve and the guts to get in that ring and face the Death Squad. Perhaps that is what has happened. And all this has been a lot of bluff and bravado by Jody Flash. Flash by name, Flash by nature.
Well, we're going to find out any minute now whether or not what Jody is saying is the truth. Has he got this mystery partner?
Well, we found out another mystery identity earlier when Steve Linsky introduced Drew McDonald into the ring. And now we're just about to have another mystery solved.
I think Duke's going to say something.
Well, we've had some opponents in our time, but you, does your mother know you're here? Listen, I do apologise for invading your match a few weeks ago. Now, will you take that apology and go home? Yeah? I make a public teasing apology, I do apologise, but you're going to get hurt in here sometime.
Wow. Is Jody going to accept?
Yeah.
Oh. Has he accepted?
See, here's the thing. Do you want to see my tag team partner? Do you people want to see my tag team partner?
We do, Jody. We do.
I'll tell you what. Hit the music.
Oh no! This could be. Can I make it? Is Stevie Morgan? I do not believe this. The mystery partner is Big Papa T.
I've seen some things in my time, but this is totally unbelievable.
Look at the crowd's reaction. Look at the Death Squad. I just do not think they can believe who is coming down to ringside. It is the one, the only Big Papa T. Death Squad, I think, getting a little bit nervous there. They're getting rid of them tag team belts, and they can't believe it. I can't believe it, Steve. Can you believe it?
Well, we have seen a few upsets and controversies here on UWA Wrestling Rampage over recent weeks, but I think you'll all agree at home, it just gets better and better.
And you can't get much better than this. Big Papa T, look at all those adoring fans. Oh, look at this! Go on, Rebecca!
Oh yeah! This is not going to be pretty, although they are.
Big Papa T there, looking round. Dear me, I don't know what Big Papa T would have done if he'd have seen that.
Well, yes, Rebecca taking on the tiny girls there, both of them.
And Jody there doing the BPT walk.
Oh, he loves it. And I know you certainly love to take on the tiny girls.
Come on then. This is what it's all about, Stevie Morgan. The UWA Tag Team titles.
A bit of a surprise, I must admit. But nevertheless, we've got a match, and it looks to me like it's time for work.
Work indeed, Duke Lynch, work indeed. And I think you're going to have your work cut out for you.
Well, the Iron Duke said there, Simon, that it took him by surprise. And it is going to be interesting, to say the least.
Interesting, and look, oh, the tiny girl, even the tiny girls keep out of the way of Rebecca, and look at that, mocking Big Papa T. This has got to be one of the most exciting matches.
The only thing you can say is those tiny girls have got plenty of sauce, and they are going the right way for a smack bottom.
Well, here we are, Jody Flash set to start things off with Iron Duke Lynch. And what a smack to the face there. What a smack to the face. And Jody just goes down.
Well, Jody's going to need every bit of strength and athleticism that he has got. We are in for an absolutely cracking contest. Make sure you don't bottle it. Join us for more after this.
Welcome back, fans. Oh, I'm Duke Lynch over the top rope there, but Jody follows him. Oh, beautiful springboard, but he misses, and the Duke catches him there, lands him on the railings. This is such a brutal match, but we have yet to see Papa T in the ring yet. But oh,
Papa T helping Jody Flash back out of there. And is he going to make a tag? No, he's putting him straight back in.
In there with Mad Mark Myers, sets him up, huge back breaker there, incredible. Picks him up again, he just picks him up like he was a rag. Huge European uppercut there.
And Jody Flash looks like he doesn't know what day it is already.
Oh, but BPT's looking for the tag. Come on, Jody, get up, tag. No, Mark Myers drags him away, taunting Big Papa T there, who's on the ring apron. Look at the grin on that face. Big Papa T eager to get in there. It doesn't bode well for Jody Flash. As long as he's in there, he is going to take immense punishment. Gorilla press there, held high and into a gutbuster there. Jody cannot be taking this well. Look at the
Papa T, he's itching to get in there. He's absolutely straining.
What a clothesline.
And make the tag. But Jody Flash has bitten off more than he can chew. The kids there, you can see the audience urging Big Papa T to do something.
Huge slam.
Because
do
if
not.
anyone needs saving right now, it's Jody Flash, as the Iron Duke is just about to have a crack at him. And you can see Papa T desperate to get in there.
Oh! I don't believe this. I seriously hope there's medical attention around here, because after this match, Jody Flash is gonna need it. Spins him around, sends him in, and he drop kicks the Duke Lynch, drop kicks him, and again, come on, tag, tag, he misses the tag. He was there, Steve, he was there. He almost had the tag. Another press slam coming up, as it looks to me. Just look at it.
He's exercising with him. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice.
Oh! Don't believe this. And Mark Myers just picks him up, throws him into Big Papa T there. What? Why doesn't, I don't believe this. Why doesn't Jody tag there?
But it could only be part of their strategy, Mr. Bridlington. That's the only reason I could think. They're using Jody to tire out the Iron Duke and the Hammer, Mark Myers. And then Big Papa T will come in and finish him off.
Here we go, the sentiment for the Sheffield Hammer. What? What's this?
They stopped the Sheffield Hammer! I don't believe it! The Sheffield Hammer!
But what's going on here? Jody Flash, springboard, a spinning DDT. It's 1, 2, 3. We have new tag team champions. We have new tag team champions.
The Death Squad can't believe it. They grabbed the referee.
It's no good. Iron Duke Lynch grabbing the referee.
The new UWA Tag Team Champions of the World, Jody and Big Papa T.
Jody Flash are unbelievable, and they're both doing the Papa T wiggle, and the whole nation will be doing that this summer.
Yes, we are here. We're doing the Papa T wiggle. The people at Blackpool are doing the Papa T wiggle. And yes,
wherever you go on holiday this year, you'll be doing the Papa T wiggle. But let's just take another look at that sensational moment when the Sheffield Hammer was prevented by Big Papa T.
A springboard into a spinning DDT. There we see it again. Beautiful move. Gets Mark Myers down. There we go again. And here we go. Look at the action on that. Absolutely fantastic. I have never seen a move like that before. And there we go again. Big Papa T there with the UWA Tag Team titles. We can't believe the action we've seen here. Can you believe it, Steve? Can you believe it?
Belts. They have those belts now that were homemade by the Death Squad, made of pure Sheffield steel, that they brought to the UWA and have now been robbed from them, because Jody Flash and Big Papa T are the new tag team champions.
Well, the Death Squad can't believe it, but thanks to a timely intervention from Big Papa T, he and Jody Flash are now the new UWA Tag Team Champions, claiming the Death Squad's customised belts. Please join us next week when Phil Powers defends the UWA television title against Hot Stuff Stevie Knight. But for now, let's leave you with another look at the new UWA Tag Team Champions, Jody Flash and Big Papa T.